Okay, I think I got everything worked out. So, welcome to my first live stream, or well, first official one. Currently putting out the Facebook posts. Because I'm running a little bit behind. Not by much, it's 12:01. There we go. So, just going to start off with a little RB battle in my FW-189. I love this plane. If anybody has any troubles, be sure to tell me if I'm too quiet or if things aren't coming through right. I've got my stream muted so I can't hear myself because it will just create a feedback loop and destroy the world. But I do have access to the chat, so I can see everything this time, unlike last time. I'm not using my phone. I actually got my second monitor set up, so I can actually see that off to the side. Like I said, I love this plane. My only issue is its lack of ammunition. 800 rounds, or 1,000 rounds isn't a lot into machine guns.
Defend the base!
Aha, pray.
Somebody, cover me! Somebody, cover me! Our victory is near.
Let me on fire. Come on. Don't burn down. Go out. Come on. Go out. Damn it. I was doing so well. Oh well. It's what happens. Not gonna stick around too early in the match. I need to stop going after bombers. Let's do my E4. Oh, I want to do RB. At least for a little bit, I'm going to do RB. I thought I could change the title of the stream. I'll have to look at it after this match. At least we're getting an air start. For those just joining, welcome. I'm doing some Air RB right now. Feel free to let me know if there's anything screwy with the stream. This is actually my first live stream. Well, first official one. I had a test one earlier in the week. I won't stay on realistic battles for long. I know they're not quite action-packed or anything. I might switch over after this match. Don't you hate it when you forget little things like disabling the touchpad? Get some frame drops on this map. I might need to adjust the stream settings. Yeah, I'm dropping down into the 40s. That should change it shortly. I'm hoping the US plane is the British. I still have trouble with Spitfires. I see a B-47. These frame drops are probably going to get me killed this match.
attention to the map.
US 109F4 level.
Destroy the target.
Yeah, I'm on. Great.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Oh, nope, he turned away.
Somebody attack him!
Wow, that one got dope.
Thank you!
After this match, I'm going to adjust the bit rate a little bit. I've got it up decently high for this stream, and I need to turn it down as per suggestions from fellow streamers. Because these FPS drops are going to get me killed. Oh shit!
Attacking!
I'm glad he couldn't aim.
Attack the enemy!
I'm not going to follow him up into that. Fire go out, I can possibly get back. Nothing dead. I'm glad that he couldn't aim, but jeez. That was well done on their parts. Bad gameplay on my part. That's why I wanted to rename the stream to Finest Potato Gameplay. And I'm going to see if I can't adjust the bitrate without closing down the stream. Settings. Okay, I adjusted the bitrate, so hopefully it still comes through nice. Like I said, I can't physically see it while I'm playing here. Actually, here, let me see what it looks like. Oh, it doesn't look bad. We'll see if that helps my frames. So, like I said, welcome. I see I have another viewer. Oh, hey, I know you. Let's do something a little more interesting. I know I got the wager going on, but Oh well, if I don't get a win, I don't get a win. Let's do some arcade with some planes I'm better at. Or that it's at least more interesting to watch. There we go. Well, let's start with the Hitler Bolt. It's funny how that name is pretty darn widespread, but you still encounter players who have been playing for a long time who don't know that nickname for this plane. Or at least I find that interesting.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
The spit seems to,
We've captured the airfield. We must not let the enemy recapture it.
Nope, not coming up. I thought he was. No, he's going after all that. Definitely though, he's prime target. One down.
Our victory is near. Take him down!
Save our money if possible. Yep.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
Oh, 109 above me. What's the guy?
Attack the enemy!
Easy kill. We got the booster. Afraid I'm really gonna miss. FPS drops will cause me to miss.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Attack the enemy!
Actually reload. I jammed up a bunch of my guns. But I'm at 5 kills. Already an ace. Have one dude down there. One. That's it.
Somebody attack him! Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Got him.
The enemy has captured the airfield. We can't let them keep it.
Reloading.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Again.
Somebody attack him!
These FPS drops, I'm going to try adjusting the bit rate again. Because I'm basically running at 40 FPS, and it makes a huge difference on gameplay.
Waiting for landing.
Let's go and help this B-34 out. Well, yeah, I'm not going to do that until I get closer. He got him.
Destroy the target!
Nice, well.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
They got the big I'm wide away. Seven
Keep
kills,
it up
no
and
deaths.
victory will be ours.
Hey, I'm the only one in the game with no deaths. Let's try to get these 5 like before the match ends. Damn it. Ah, Survivor. That was a good match. That was definitely a good match. Or at least I'm happy with it. You know, it might not be everybody's standard of good, but a couple people got 7 kills. To hangar. Do you want to see anything in particular? Fool's Gold? I've got quite a bit. I mean, I have almost all the German planes. I could do tanks as well. I could switch over to Americans. I could work on my French a little bit, because I was working on them. I got the Float Zero and I didn't realize it? Damn. I actually do have a Zero. I have a Float Zero. So I could do a match with that. I don't have the regular Zero yet. I'm working towards it. How far away am I? Oh, wrong button. How far away am I from it? I am one and a half, or 1 and looks like 7/8 of a plane away. So I'm gonna get the A6M2. That's the first normal Zero, and then A6M3 is considered one of the better ones out there. So I'm working towards that. So I'll fly Japanese for a little bit and work towards them. I'll activate a booster as well. My Japanese gameplay is going to be a little poor. All my crews are basically oh, it's fascinating. I see your chat. It's fascinating. The Zero. It's a very interesting plane. But yeah, like I said, you'll have to pardon the gameplay on these. All my pilots are basically stock, whereas the Germans they're damn near fully spec'd out at this point. Shoot, real quick, so that way at least I'm not blaming this. Let me try changing. Okay, we'll see what 4,000 gets me on bit rate. I know it's still a little higher than I'll start out with the Float Zero. We'll see how it does. So it's got 2 tickle guns in the nose and 2 wing cannons. So it's got a potent armament. Oh, hey ABC. I do not have song request on. I haven't set up Nightbot yet. FPS drops are killing me.
Our victory is here.
Some hits. Like I said, you'll have to do potato gameplay. Critical. Got him. Not gonna lie, I don't like the Japanese sticker guns. Nice ABC. Which country?
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Not even hit. Ah, I-16. I hate those. Oh yeah, the US guns really are better than the Japanese. Though I don't mind the Japanese cannons. I do enjoy those so far. But you're right, the guns, I hate their chicken guns.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Oh yeah, the P-47 is insane. 8 of them is just nuts. You missed me get a 7-0 match with my German P-47. Ooh, I did not mean to ram him. Oh well. That was more potato gameplay. Try to get one kill with my Japanese 109.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Yeah, that wasn't great gameplay, but it wasn't horrible. 3 kills, 3 assists. Not bad for 2 completely stock planes and frame rate drops. Here, look, you can see it is completely stock, this plane. Let's go compressor. Not quite enough to do that. Ooh, I can get the engine. Let's get the engine, since I can get that entirely. And then normally I do them performance and survivability at the same time, and then I focus on the weaponry. Yeah, that's the Japanese 109 premium. I took advantage during the winter when they were doing the half off on countries planes, and I had to take advantage of it because I love everything 109. Let's get the compressor. Let's get the airframe. Then we'll start on the engine. Let's see here. I'll bump up each of those 1 on him. Bump up that. But yeah, this is the Japanese 109 premium. It's an E7, but in the game it is functionally identical to the E4. I really enjoy it, but that's because I really enjoy the E4. And really this is an E4 because it does not have the cone propeller hub. Yes, I do. I've got, where's my top planes list? For top planes, I've got a 5.0 or 5.3 list. I don't think I have any above 5.3. No. I'm going to be working on that one after I get the next B-17. It's so rough for me to play my Americans, though, because I'm so used to my German crews and the way German planes fly, that my gameplay really suffers. But I'm working on it. I don't do bad. I just don't do as well as I should. I'll run my Americans next. I'll bounce between some of the other countries too. I think I'll do France after the Americans here. Yeah, I've heard really good things about that Corsair. That same F4U, the F4U4. I've heard really good things about these two. So I'm looking forward to that because, I mean, unfortunately, I feel the Corsairs kind of let me down in the game. Oh, the P-38. Here, I'll fly the P-38 first then. Yeah, I saw that, ABC. I was really happy they did. And I'm hoping that they feel like what a Corsair should feel like. Have you seen the videos for the weather system in the new engine for 1.77? I mean, it looks pretty. It looks like something weird. On my screen, all I see is they added them in update 1.71, and then same thing. I don't know what I've got. I think I've just got the basic settings for chat moderation right now. Like I said, I'm going to configure Nightbot soon. Trademark. Let's get this P39. Fire, hopefully they'll die. Damn, they got him.
Attention to the designated grid
Ooh,
square.
another P38, let's get him. He might be diving out though. Oh, he's got a dude on his tail. Yeah, he's diving out. B-17. Bearcat over here.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, he's gonna get me if I don't dive out. Oh no, he's going after somebody else. I'll take advantage of that. Yes, oh, that was just painful to watch.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Let's shoot this B-17 up. Put him on fire. Let's get out here before he gets guns on me. Damn it! Really? Every time I get somebody on fire, somebody else takes them out. Kills and win this match, because otherwise I'm just hurting myself on that wager. Because I've only got 2 more failures allowed. Let's get the BO7. Oh, it's the P-51 I shot. Yep. I figured he'd get me. Let's work on the Cannon Corsair. I mean, Cannon Hellcat. Hello viewers, I see I've got another viewer. Welcome. Sit back and enjoy the potato gameplay. Or don't. I really need to go save our buddies down here. Whenever I fly that damn plane, the P-61 there. Ah, shoot. There he is. Damn it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm used to my German planes where I could pull a maneuver like that. And, I'd be fine. There, we'll run the Cannon Corsair. Damn. P-50 win. Yeah, the snow maps are especially harsh on the FPS drops. I don't know if you can see it, read it in the bottom corner, but I'm running like 30s and 40s, and this is killing me. Like, I can't do anything that I normally can do. Like, I'm having trouble seeing. Oh, come on. This is bad. I might need to turn... I might even need to turn my settings down.
If we don't do
Really
something
don't
fast,
want to.
the enemy will win.
I mean, this is hurting. I'll make an adjustment after this. Yeah, it's a loss.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Yeah, that was a bad match. Bad match. Bad Bob. So I can only fail one more time on this. But I'm getting 400 gold already. So if I can get to 500, I'll be happy. Let me go to my settings here. Oh, wrong one. I always do that. Game options. Graphics. Let's see here. I really don't want to lower it that far, but I mean, if it really helps me. Let's see what it does in another match. We'll play my French this time. So let's see here. Do you play any tanks, ABC? Or are you not back yet? I am using several French planes. The one I'm starting off with is the CR-714. It is armed with 4 French tickle guns.
Destroy enemy troops!
You can see them right there. I don't remember where I first heard the term tickle guns. It was from a YouTuber, and I wish I could give him credit because it's stuck with me. And so basically whenever I say tickle guns, I usually mean the machine guns on the plane. Usually a smaller caliber, like 30 cal, so like 7 point whatever millimeter.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
Sometimes it might refer to 50s if the plane has cannons in addition to those tickle guns. shots on him, but no real damage. That damn biplane's annoying. Freaking go down, thank you.
Our victory is
Got
here.
him with the last bullets. I actually really enjoy the French planes. I got something shooting at me in it. Oh, there he is.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Got him. He hurt me though. Or at least I killed the Hurricane before he rammed me. These tickle guns are quite effective. Normally, they're not nearly as effective, depending on your country. Like the Japanese ones, I really don't like the Japanese ones. The German ones are okay, and they get better when they get upgraded to the German equivalency of the 50 cal. They're 13 mils. Especially because once you get those, you also get IAI rounds, which IAI stands for Instant Action Incendiary. They're basically little tiny high explosive rounds, and they just eat things up. I really enjoyed those. Really? Somebody else is shooting at him, but... jammed up all my guns. And I'm being shot to shit. Tickle guns are most effective when you have like 6 or more. Like the British with their 303s. I mean, the Hurricane has 8 of them, and they just eat planes alive. Like Hurricanes scare me. The early Spitfires have a bunch too. Ooh, wow. That jammed up all my guns again? What the hell? Bad Bob. Oh, hey, welcome. How you doing, Rich? I'm gonna die. Don't kill me, 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 damn it. Now this plane here, you're talking about it, this has 6 tickle guns and 2 cannons. So, you can see that those are actually just shrouds over the guns. They're actually just the same guns that were on my other planes. There's just 6 of them. Yeah, it is a little bit rich. Happy to see you. alone. There are other people to shoot at. Fire, go out. Damn it.
Destroy hostile base!
Yeah, I'm excited to be streaming, Rich. Definitely excited. And thanks for coming out to the first one.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Too many of them that time. I didn't see the second until too late. It's okay though. I ended with what, 7 kills? Yeah, I'm happy with that.
We suffered a defeat.
Yeah, turning down that that setting helped. I wonder what it looks like on your end though. Because if it looks like it does on my screen, that's not that big a deal. The one thing that I can't stand when I watch a streamer is not being able to read what's on their screen. It drives me nuts. I'm not going to bother putting a crew in this one. Why did I even bother researching that? Was there something I wanted? Oh yeah, I did want those eventually. I know I don't have to research those, but yeah, it doesn't look bad. I alt-tabbed for a second, so when it freezes, yeah, that's why. I mean, it's not as good looking as I on my screen, but it doesn't look bad, and it increased my FPS a ton. So I'm just gonna have to change that when I go to stream. But good to know. Good to know. You know what? I'm going to change things up and I'm going to run some tanks for a second. And I'm just going to run them in arcade. Because it's a little quicker paced and the salt is real regardless. What's nice is pretty much all my points from my first crew can start going into my tank crews without me having to play tanks. Now that I've got pretty much, I've got that crew fully maxed on the air stuff except for gunnery, but that's because the planes in that crew slot don't have gunners. Let's start with my favorite tank. I love this tank in real life. In the game, I don't know if it's just because of the gameplay mechanics, but it is definitely not done justice, I don't think. I mean, pretty much anything looks at me and I die, whereas the inverse is not true, usually.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones. We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Attention to the map! Attention to the map!
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
I'm trying to angle myself as well, because maybe I'll get a bounce. Nice!
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I don't want to change my angle, because it clearly worked in
Our
bouncing
victory is
something.
near.
Kind of hoping that he pops back out.
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Artillery strikers. Off target.
Attention to the map!
Attention to the designated grid square.
I'm kind of worried advancing like this. I've got a heavy behind me, that's comforting. Except for he's,
Attack the B point!
let's see. There he is. Tracked him.
Geladen!
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Feuerbereit!
Yep, poor Stugs. Oh, that's not what I want to see. How the hell did I not die to that? Wow. You've seen it here first. I didn't die. Holy crap. That tiger's got like nothing left in him. I'm pretty sure the world is about to end.
Wir stecken fest.
I'm really happy with that, actually.
Somebody cover
That
me.
that normally doesn't happen with me.
Need cover. Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the designated grid square.
Let's see where it spawns me. Oh, up here again. Okay. I'm gonna take a different way this time. Honestly, I'm shocked. Like, I never bounce shots. You can ask my friends who've seen me play tanks, and they see the salt generated. I mean, when I play tanks, normally the immediate vicinity around me
Attention to the map.
is saltier than the entirety of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Because of the bullshit that normally
Attention to the
happens.
map.
Maybe it's because I'm streaming and it's kind of like the dog that won't do the trick for people.
Thank you.
Das war wohl nichts.
Attention to the
Damn, he
designated
got my
grid
gunner.
square.
Der Richtschütze ist bewusstlos.
You got my gunner and my driver? What the frick?
Der Fahrer wurde verwundet.
Bob's Tiger's having a bad day. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm really happy with my early performance. Got one life left. Let's go with the other tiger. Hey, something I shot died on is the
Defend
Dicker
the
Max.
point.
I'm trying to get to the sea point. Can't let them take it. I need a win. Ah, I missed.
Somebody cover me.
Don't make me pay for that. Tigers are giant boxes of tanks.
Feindfahrzeug zerstört. Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Attention to the map.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Ziel zerstört.
Attention to the map.
Take this back.
Rückwärts beschädigt.
Ah, ricochet. I think he reloads faster than me, so...
Attention to the designated grid square.
Erwischt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the world is about to end.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
I mean, amazing that I've done as well as I have.
Ziel zerstört.
I mean, like, this is insane. I'm glad all this is on film. I mean, holy crap. And we're about to win. I got the most kills in the match. Holy shit. Yeah, let's see here. It looks like 5 on their team and 6 on our team is the other highest. Holy crap. That is epic. Still crazy away from the Panther G, but $13 out of 25. If I hit 14, I get 500 gold if I suddenly lose. So, anybody got any requests? I could play planes, I could play tanks. Tanks, I really only have my Germans, and I've got a few British ones. And planes, I've got a little bit of every country. Not many in Italy, not many in Russia. But I've got a decent amount in Americans, Germans, French, and as you saw, I finally got a couple good Japanese ones. So just let me know. I'm gonna step away for a second. I gotta use the bathroom, and I will be right back. I'm back. Okay, so you want to see like a king tiger? I've got king tigers. I can run those if you'd like. I will tell you my gameplay will be very poor. But I'm more than willing to run them. Hopefully, my teammates can help carry me a little bit. So yeah, I'll run the King Tigers. There is actually the mouse in the game as well, but I'm very, very far from it. I'm not a fan of this map. I mean, it's a pretty map, and it's not bad. But for me, I can't do well on it, or at least I haven't been able to do well on it. One thing I noticed is that people always say don't take a ton of APCR. APCR is super useful, but it just doesn't seem to help late game. Oh, come on, people. I can't get out of your way if you're pushing on me. I went in a straight line. You guys turned. Jerks. Oh, I never put my markings on this tank.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attack the A point.
What are you doing, Leo? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm
most of the strategic zones.
up tiered. I don't think that I'm at the right BR. I think that I got bumped up. I'm gonna fire this off just to reload into the APBCB. I didn't want to have heat as my first round. I need to actually go in there and change my defaults, because heat's useful, but it just doesn't seem to perform for me. I'm gonna follow this tiger in. He's got a bigger gun than me. I've got the 88mm. Oh, there's dudes to our left. What do I get for blindly following teammate? Kind of worried about whatever the hell's up here dealing with this guy. Try to help him out.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Ah, Ricochet. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Damn it. Oh shit, I'm dead now. Oh, no, I'm not dead. Parry.
Repairing.
Oh, shit.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I wish I could release the brakes and just like roll back downhill while they're repairing. Oh, son of a bitch, really? If you don't kill me, you're dead.
Destroy the target.
I'm gonna make you pay for that shit.
Unser Kühler ist beschädigt. Der Richtschütze wurde ausgeschaltet.
Attention to the map.
I mean, I can't do anything. I'm stuck here.
I'm sorry.
This is annoying.
Attention to the map.
Oh, teammate killed him. I mean to say that in caps.
Hier, unser Sektor liegt unter Artilleriebeschuss.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich. Yes! Good thing he was looking the wrong way.
Attention to the map. Defend the A point.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Ja, Treffer.
Damn it. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen, though. I want to run the Panther out. I love my Panthers.
Need backup.
Yeah, there are people who are way better at the game than me.
Need cover.
Comparatively, I'm a
Attention to the
potato.
designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
Cover me. Need backup.
That really is this 30? What the hell? I didn't shoot any gunner. They shot my gunner.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Somebody cover me. Reloading.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I'll go back up here. I actually like this upper position.
Attention
No.
to the designated grid zone.
We're about to have company on our left. Good thing our teammates realize this. A Tiger 2.
Repairing. Need backup.
zone.
I don't know what he was doing. I have no idea what he was doing, but he did something.
Need backup.
Affirmative.
Attention to the map.
Did that King Tiger die? I guess he did.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Oh, they were waiting for us.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I hate those. Well, he stopped moving because he got hit with the driver, or he got lit on fire and his engine was probably fucked up. But no, I meant the fact that he came in on one on one tread. No, 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 we gotta win this. We gotta win this. A couple of their guys are actually permadead. And we've got a couple permadead too. No, we can't let them win this. I need a win. I need a win. Good, good, good. Our guys are moving back in. Trying to come and reinforce them. Yeah, that's true, Rich. But sometimes those bars can be a little misleading.
Another zone captured.
Because if we don't capture that, their bar doesn't go down. Thankfully, we won. And I got my 3 kills. Hey, kitten, you need to move. Potato gameplay for the win. New viewers, welcome. This is my first ever stream, so hopefully you're enjoying what you see. Let me see who all's in here nowadays, or at this time. Z Solo BR, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying what you see. Feel free to join in the chat. I do take requests for things that I actually have that I can play. But let's see here, elevation mechanism. Let's get that. Okay. So, let's see here. I think they did. Let me look at the scores real quick again. Well, on average, it's about the same. They have one dude who's 7 kills. That guy is just nuts. Because the highest on our team was 4. But we have more 3s and 4s than they do anything else. They have mostly 2s and 1s. So I think it's just their team was potatoes. Tanks are definitely hard. You have to be on your A game. Honestly, I'm surprised in those 2 matches I did as well as I did, especially the one where I got 8 kills. I mean, holy crap. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe all I needed was this long of a break. I know I say a lot. I'm trying to be better about that. I know you do, Rich. You love those AA guns. At some point when you're just YouTubing for fun, look up Fly Daily. He spells it with a PH. And he did 2 videos, one called the most advanced weapon system, and it's your little AA truck that you love. And it's just like, it's just really amusing. He did 2 of them. He did one with the single gun AA and then one with the quad machine guns. You'd really like those 2 videos of his. I enjoy watching him. I'm gonna do one of let's see. I don't want to take out my really high planes, because like if I get one more loss, I'm just limited to the 500 gold. I've got this wager going on here, and I've already got 2 losses, but I've made it over halfway. And I've got a cat here who wants attention so bad, and he's causing me problems. So that's one of the reasons. Yeah, it is hard to break. It really is. Is a very hard thing to break. It's like I need to vocalize something while I'm collecting my thoughts, and so is usually what gets vocalized. And but, I say but a lot. Yeah, I'll send it to you privately. I'll send you links to both of those. I'll send you links to both of those videos. That way you know exactly which ones I was talking about, because they're really funny. And it's just like, really? Because you'll enjoy those videos. That's all I'm gonna say. But kitten, you need to run along. I've gave you lots of pettings now. I'm going to do an RB of the original early 109 before they added the premium one here. There's this one that was the first 109, and all it has on it is 2 tickle guns. Though I love the green color scheme, and I actually really like this plane. So you'll have to bear with another RB match. I know that they're not quite as action-packed as our arcade matches, but I find them more rewarding. And I'll do another arcade after this one. Shouldn't take too terribly long. No, there's definitely players in the queue. Go, shoot. Shoo. Well, my 2 dogs, they're doing that right now too. I don't know why he wants all this extra attention at the moment. Normally during the day like this, at this time, he's not. It's normally in the mornings when I get up for work that he wants attention. but I guess he's bored and not tired because he just knocked several items off my table here. Actually, I can finally see how many seconds behind, because I got the second screen now. My stream is 11 seconds behind me. So everything I say takes you guys at least 11 seconds to hear it if you're on the same time frame as my screen over here. So that's interesting. I mean, I don't mind, just because I'm not worried about... yeah, I figured 11 seconds isn't bad, and I don't mind because it prevents some screen sniping. Or stream sniping, I should say. Not that I'm worried about that. I've got a grand total of 3 viewers at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. But okay, I put you on the floor once. I'm gonna put you on the floor again, because now that the match has started, I can't be dealing with that. What's nice is this plane is only a 1.3 BR. And while it's definitely not as powerful as the other E variants, which is closest to this one, this is a B. It definitely has speed on its side at this BR.
Affirmative.
By the way, Rich, you actually know Fool's Gold. We all went to high school together. So, I don't like to drop names. If you guys want to chat, you can find out who each other are privately. But I just didn't want to drop any names in the chat or drop any names on the stream, because I don't know your guys' opinion on that. I don't mind that people know that my first name's Bob, and obviously Rich, you don't mind because both of us put our names in our screen names. But I'm definitely having potato gameplay because I was distracted. Kill this P-26. The problem is all of our team is way down low, and that P-36 scares me. Holy crap. P-36s outmaneuver 109s usually. So, seeing him here, I don't know what variant he is. I won't know until he gets a lot closer, and either he begins shooting at me, or maybe my pilot will be able to identify it. But from this distance, being 5 kilometers,
The enemy
I
is
can't
getting
tell.
closer to victory.
At least want to get 1 kill this match. That P-26 lived? What the hell? Finish him.
Need cover!
Oh, we're gonna have a fight. And he's gonna have an interview. Or no, he turned around. He's escorting the bomber back. Sweet. I don't know how my speed will compare to his. I know that the P-36 outmaneuvers the 109Es. Yep, he definitely outmaneuvers me. Really? Stupid single 50 cal hit. He's gonna get me now. Good, he left me alone. I might be able to glide back to the runway. There's the runway. I am, but I am busy Monday, Rich. Why, what's up? I might be able to move things around. Almost there. It is. I see your private message, which I don't think, I hope that doesn't pop up on the stream. No, it didn't. Okay, yeah, it is him. I'm so glad I made it back to the runway. I don't even care that I did that. I'm really annoyed at the cat. Oh, okay. I'll definitely stop by. Some of the stuff I'm doing Monday, I can have it on in the background, and that way I can watch you guys while I'm doing other things. I'd definitely be down to watch you. There are 3 enemies remaining, all of which are bombers. Bombers or ground attackers, and they're all from the same clan. Oh, did one just get shot down? XC205? Yeah, sweet. Okay, there's only 2 left. What was he in? Was he in the Havoc? Yeah, okay. So that's 1 less to worry about. Where's the runway? Okay, I'm kind of heading towards it. The other 2 are in bombers as well, with not so large payloads, so I don't know what they're in. They might not be bombers, they might be ground attackers.
Reloading.
Like I said, I know that this isn't exactly in Britain, my buddy Smelly has, I think, like 8, and he uploads just fine for streaming. Because I was telling him about mine, and I had about double him. Hampton. I think that's a B-34 plane, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. He's in the smaller one. Oh, they're both in Hamptons. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. Damn it. Oh, that was bad. I'm used to my newer planes. They could have pulled out of that. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Well, I think that officially killed that kill-death record on there. I had it like a 2-0. It was kind of funny. Let's see, service record. RB. Yeah, it'll change here in a second. It was going to be 2-0. Now it's 2-1. Oh well. Kind of makes me sad, actually. Sweet. Another point into tank reloading. Anybody got any requests yet for what I want, what you want me to play? Like if you want to see what I've got, just say the country and I can show you. So, let's see here. I do like that, they changed that. Okay, I'll play more Germans. Let's run... You know what? I'm going to run my top planes, my jets. It's not the greatest lineup, and none of them are anywhere near fully spec'd. But we'll run them in arcade. That way, at least they're not as bad. RB, I still need to learn how to fly them properly. I can close this. That's for my own personal viewing, for trying to get the rest of the skins for all the 109s. I don't need that open either. Or those, because I'm not worried about those right now. I don't know if you came back to the chat, ABC. Let me... Oh, well, never mind. Match has started. But you can always join up with me, too. We'll start with the flying wing. This is probably the most interesting one that I have right now. Should have activated one of my boosters to get a little more XP. I'm using my old Logitech headset. I don't have a professional mic or professional headphones or anything like that. I really like how this headset feels, and I didn't want to change that. It also, not a lot of companies make an around the back headset anymore, and that's what I prefer. This one's quite a few years old. German super weapon, Rich. Not really. It's just a flying wing, like the B-2 bomber. Only considerably older. kill something. There's a target. Don't shoot me. Ah! Hit his wreckage. Oh well. I got 2 kills. I'm gonna take this out. I only just got this plane. It has no armament at all, not even defensive. It's a bomber. So, but it's a very fast bomber. So I'm gonna go and bomb a ship or 2. The next version of this has some offensive armament besides bombs, and it's actually a useful plane in the dogfight, which is really interesting. It's only particularly good at like boom and zoom, essentially, but it's it can do something besides bomb a single target and be done. Didn't kill it.
Our victory is near.
Got 1 bomb left. Good. Got at least 1 kill. Ooh, I'm going to need to change out planes here in a minute. Because I need to get 1 more air kill. So I'll bomb another ship or 2 if I can actually do it in 1 bomb, which I don't think I can. Only seconds. $15. I'll turn back. Sweet. Oh, that's dead. Shit. That was a waste. Ah, no kills. I'm just trying to get down so that I can get some extra points. I didn't want to just bail out of my plane. Good enough. I think it'll count as a soft landing. Maybe. I don't know if it did or not. We'll find out. I don't think it did. Oh well. I just need to get one more kill, and then if we win, I'm good. If we don't win, well then at least I got my 3 kills. Well, tomorrow, Rich, I know I won't be available even to watch, but Monday for sure. What I can do though is tomorrow, I can actually have you, I can host you. I'll add you to my my host list, and that way I know I don't exactly draw in the viewers yet, but every little bit helps.
Suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Oh, thanks, Rich. That'd be great. Yeah, I'll hit that up right after stream. I'll add you to mine. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, sweet. I didn't lose the wager because these planes are tier 5. Awesome. I forgot. That's great. That's definitely great. I was worried there for a second that I'd lose out on my wager. Awesome, Rich. Yeah, you'll be 2 on mine, though you and Smelly almost very rarely overlap, so I don't think it'll be a concern on that. Yeah, same here. Same here. Number 1 for me is a friend that I stream with. What do you want to see me play, Rich? It's kind of annoying I can't have the viewers. No, unfortunately not, unless if it's a beta weekend. And, not unless if it's a beta weekend. Oh, heavy fighters? I can do heavy fighters. Let's see here. I have those French ones here. I got the Potes. I've got the German ones with the BF 110 and then the ME 410s. I add in. Oh darn. Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying. I'm just gonna rename this. Okay, so you want to see heavy fighters. Let's see what I've got in the way of heavy fighters. Oh, here. I know in this slot I've got a duck, Air Arcade. In this slot I can put a duck. There it is. Here, did it actually? No, okay. Since it's only basic, I don't mind. I don't mind paying again. If I had bumped it up like that one, I would have. And then on this one, I believe I've got a duck as well. Where's my other duck? Maybe not in that order? I don't like how they did this to me, where I have to click through frickin' 10 of them to get where I want to be. It used to be that you could have the whole list. Yeah, there we go. I've got 3 ducks here. So, and then I'll just, let's see here, it's a 3.7 list. So I'll just run my my 109s in the first 2 slots. F4 tropical. F4. There we go. Yeah, it really is. If you see, I've got 5 million silver. Oh, that was quick. I didn't even get to... Let's start with this duck. Quack quack. I'm going to take another break after this match, so just discuss amongst yourselves what you guys want me to play next after I'm done, because I'm going to take the dogs out for a second and I'll be back. I want to kill a Spitfire with a duck. Done. Yeah, the snow maps drop my FPS even with my settings being down. It's really annoying. I saved the T-44, he can come and save me. But he's not going to because people are jerks.
Our victory is near.
There he is. Oh well, an assist. Yeah, a good mic makes all the difference. I know that mine's not very good. Like I said, I chose mine based on comfort and preference rather than quality. I mean, I don't think it sounds bad. I've heard my voice come through on it, and it doesn't sound too bad, but I doubt it'll get improved too much. I'm surprised your guys' speakers aren't broken. Hearing me. Yeah, that's what I thought. It sounds fine. Let's try to kill a Tiffy. Nope. Can't make that turn. Leave me alone, A7M.
A little more effort and victory will be yours.
I just can't get a kill this match. Oh, are you kidding me? Rammer. You can't hit the frickin' slow duck? What's wrong with you? Well, I'm also not looking at the chat, like, intensely. Here, if you want to see Heavy Fighter, take a look at this bad boy. That is a 75mm cannon. That's the same kind of cannon that's on a tank. Yes, the plane is very much a male. And I'm going to go and shoot this bomber in the face. This wager's dead this round, so that's okay. I don't mind losing it. I got 500 gold, or I'm going to get 500 gold out of it, so it's not the end of the world. I would have liked to get more, but it's not the end of the world at all.
Attack hostile troops!
I heard it bad. I criticaled it.
Destroy hostile base!
Ah, it's jammed. Curses. I got some good hits on him. It's a shame that it didn't just insta-kill him. The reload on this is insane. I'm still reloading. I probably won't get a single kill this match. It's okay though. Really? Come on, you gotta let me have the fucking kill.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Oh, Fool's Gold, you don't need to worry too much about your upload and download for voice chat. I mean, you could do that over a like a normal phone's wireless connection even. You don't need to worry too much. Well, like I said, I'm going to go and take the dogs out because they need it, and I will be back. I'll check the chat to see what you guys want me to play when I get back. And I'm back. More planes, huh? Okay. Well, let's change it up again. I'll fly the Japanese again. Let's see here. I'm going to actually use this booster. 5 matches, 30%. That's pretty good. That way I can make some more progress towards better planes for the Japanese. Float zero is fun and all, but it's still only a float zero, not a real zero. That's funny. Watching noobs. You're watching one right now. Hey, it finally let me title the stream. There we go. We'll start with the float zero again. I'm kind of getting tired of the damn snow maps. They're killing my FPS. Yeah, no, the snow maps are the prettiest maps, but they're just, it's for some reason killing my FPS. As soon as we get near any enemies. I mean, I know part of it's the upload, but still. I have a 3% packet loss too, which is kind of odd. I normally don't have any. Or at least I don't remember having any. Really, 109? You're going after ground targets? What's wrong with you? Really? One random stray round and I get lit on fire. At least I got a kill. Huh. What a nice cockpit. Let me tickle that belly.
Returning to the base.
Getting out of there. He didn't like his belly being tickled. What did not? I hate these Japanese guns.
Our victory is near.
There. I didn't really kill him, but he died as a result of me. Maneuver kills count. Sometimes.
Need cover!
Really? Took out my engine already? Good thing I'm right here at the runway. I've been getting a lot of engine hits lately. Or being hit in the engine. Ooh, I might have screwed myself. Nope, I'm good.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
$30 to repair. I did not. I do find the subject fascinating, but I never studied it. It's on my list of things that I want to do on my own eventually, when I actually have time. Teammate needs to come and help me out here. Good. Thank you. Oh, we hit? Really? Damn.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Oh well. Oh, that's cool, Rich. I didn't know that. So, I think I'm going to go for one more, and then I'll have been up for 3 hours, live for 3 hours, I mean. So, for a final one, what would you guys like me to run? I can run quite a few things. I think I've flown all the countries that I have a decent number of planes in. I think what I'll do, I'll do an arcade with this lineup. That'll be a good one to go out on. Oh, if I do tank realistic, it would. The problem is I'd start in a tank, and you gotta get... I don't know if just one kill will do it to get you be able to be in a plane in a tank match. Because they have a spawn point system. And the spawn points, they'll give you enough to spawn in a tank, even your best tank in the lineup, but they purposely make it so you can't just start off in a fighter. I don't think they will, at least. I can test that after this match. That'll be what I end on then. I'll do that. I'll make up a lineup that has planes and tanks and try that out. Because you never know, I might actually do decent enough to be able to do that. Well, and it won't feel that different than what you've already seen, but it is a lot of fun. But it's basically the tank match, and just like in arcade, though, you're going to get harassed by the occasional plane. But in arcade, it's set up differently. Kill this DO335.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, Tank RB is the one that's both at the same time. I think Simulator does, Tank Simulator does as well. Or, well, Simulator in general. Because I think Simulator isn't really limited as much. What he was thinking. He's way above me. I do have to worry about him. But the great thing is I can outmaneuver a 190. Ooh, almost collided with a friend. Got him. Got him. Too many of them. I shouldn't have chased the one. Yeah, this plane has those IAI rounds I was telling you about. So its tickle guns are actually pretty darn nasty. This is one of my favorite variants in real life. It's the G6.
Our victory is near.
Did I give this one 20 mil? Yeah, I do. This one you can also switch out the center, the propeller gun from a 20 mil to a 30 mil, and I'm more partial to the 20 mil, but you can also give it gun pods, and those gun pods can be 30 mil as well, so you can come into a match with 3 30 mil cannons and just eat whatever gets in front of you, provided you hit them. Nice. I must have did something to him nasty. Yeah, that's what those IAI rounds. I mean, that's a good chunk of what I just did to that poor guy. Or AG-112, AG-112, easier kill. Or, well, not easier kill, it's a fighter, so I wanted to get out. Let's take care of this head. Oh, nice. G14. Like I said, after this match, I'll try one of those combined, and I think that will be what I end the stream on. So I've officially been live for 3 hours now, looking at the live counter. So that's awesome. Are you guys watching on PC or on your phones or what?
Attack the enemy! Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
How about you, Rich? I see Fool's Gold said PC. If you're here, I know that you're in and out. Gotcha. Okay, I was just curious, because that's what I've got sitting next to me as well, is what it looks like on PC. I was just curious on the same G14. He always seems to get me when I'm in a compromised position. Oh well. So it all looks good, sounds good, everything legible, you can read everything, you can hear everything right. So am I too loud, Rich, or because I haven't messed with them too much, the mixer or anything. Ooh, 10 kills away from that one. Okay, random. Let's see here. We will do tank RV. Let's see here. Actually, here, this one, change vehicle. I want my Panther D. Okay, so no matter what, I want my Panther. So that's 5.7. I need to look at all my 5.7-ish planes. That's only a 5.3. I could run that. I think my G10's better though. Or well, we'll run this one. Tiger H1, where's my Tiger E? Oh, that's why. I didn't click them all. Tiger E. Change vehicle. Let's... Tiger H1. Then in this slot, kind of want to put a plane. We'll put this one, FW-198-5. Can it take any ordnance? Yes, it can take rockets. Fuck, I'm taking rockets. Ha ha ha. How about you, Fool Scold? Is the sound really loud? Do you have to turn it way down? Because I think I can adjust that stuff. My mixer at the bottom isn't telling me the decibels, weirdly enough, but it is showing me the bar. And when I talk, it's louder than the game, I know that. So here we go, we are doing a 5.7 tank RB. And we are most likely going to go against the Russians, which means we're going to get our butts handed to us. Oh, okay. Sounds good. I just want to make sure... It's hard to be able to adjust that stuff unless if people are telling me. And so that's why I thought I'd ask. And so far, I think I can leave it where it's at because... I think Smelly was saying that it was fine on his end too. So... we'll see. Yes, I'm taking rockets. I'm taking 2 big rockets, if I can respawn into it. Like I said, you have to get enough spawn points, and you get spawn points by hits and kills and stuff like that. So I might not do well enough to get it. I also might not do well enough to get it before the end, but I might not die or anything. I just might not get enough. I'm going to be playing this a little cautious, because it is RB, and when you play in realistic, in tanks, there's no markers over the enemy planes in tanks. So there's markers over your friends, thankfully, but not over the enemies. So you really have to be looking for them. And so I'm going to be playing it cautious. I'm not going to just run straight into a fight. Yeah, see, they purposely make it so you can't spawn in a fighter right off the bat. Because even my fighters are at lower BRs, and they're at 480, and they only give you 450. So I'm going to spawn in my Panther, because I like my Panther. And we'll see what we can do. This won't be nearly as fast as the other game. Not only because I'm going to be cautious, but that's just how tanks in RB are.
I'm sorry.
Returning to the base. Attacking aim point.
I'm gonna swing really wide, actually. I had a button set for binoculars, and I don't... Oh, there we go. Angle the tank a little bit. See if we can't see anybody. See anybody yet? People in the town. Oh, dude, all the trees are one
The enemy
month
controls most of the
environment.
strategic zones. The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Ziel zerstört.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Attention to the map.
If that guy's not dead, he's gonna be coming after me. Yeah, I gotta get at least one more kill to be able to spawn in my
We no longer
fighter.
have the advantage.
It might be more than one kill. Because
Attention to the
480 is
designated
without
grid
the
square.
rockets. And I'm only at 436.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I'm really out in the open. Not a fan. Not a fan. I saw that AA gun fire. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's behind me though. Keep firing. Ignore the world around you. Got him. Now where's that
If we
A?
don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Our plane needs to come back so he shoots at him again.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
That was fun. Wow.
Feuer bereit.
Holy crap.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
He actually killed my track.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung. Der Ladeschütze ist bewusstlos.
Shit. Seconds.
Wir stecken fest.
Seven seconds.
Unser Geschütz wurde beschädigt.
Ah, it's making me reload.
Unser Geschütz wurde
Are you
zerstört.
freaking kidding me?
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Artillerie feuerbereit.
Fordere Artillerieschlag an. Laden!
We suffered a defeat.
Ah.
Head back to base.
Well, you guys see the combined arms. That plane harassed me for the last chunk of the game. Oh yeah, it was definitely a defeat, Rich. I mean, the problem is I wasn't able to go back and try to retake those points. So I had to rely on my team to do it, because if I would have tried, they would have got shots at me as I was advancing along their same lines. But I got 6 kills, so I'm really happy with that. And actually, that's a super high note to end the stream on. So, thanks for coming out, both of you, and to the other viewers who came out throughout the thing, and you're rewatching this, or if you're watching it later, thank you for watching. But it was a lot of fun, and I'd say that this was a great success. So have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Not sure if it'll always be a Saturday, but right now it's looking like it. So talk to you all later. Thank you.